We're at school.
And what are we doing?
School glow dance.
And there's all these people and we're waiting to go in. And what are we going to do?
We're gonna dance like this.
Is that how you dance? Okay, that's not my DNA right there. It'll be fun.
Yep.
And you're in a dress. That's pretty. Mommy dressed up a little.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so much fun. So I'm driving back into Houston. It's about 30 or 40 minutes from Harriet's school. And it's about 9 p.m. That was crazy. It was so loud in there. Oh my God, the music, which I had no idea what the music was because I'm not like into like modern music. I like music from like 1968 to 1972, preferably the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Eric Clapton, you know, later on Elton John, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, sorry, I drank this soda that was like a regular Fanta. Oh my God, it was so bad. Anyway, so I'm starving. Had no dinner. They had pizza and they had candy. I was running the concession stand, so I was like taking all the money and then like, you know, like selling everything. So that was fun. But it was just so loud. But Harriet had a great time and it was really awesome. Just her and me got to like, you know, run around and then, you know, we played some video games on our phone and all the kids had phones. And it was funny because like some of the dances where everyone's doing the same dance, the kids put their lights on their phone and like held it up like Zippo lighters. And I was like, oh, like whatever they are now, millennials. I guess they're not millennials. What are they, Generation Z? But yeah, like when I was Harriet's age, you know, obviously I didn't have a lighter because I don't smoke or anything. But we don't have cell phones. So, but that was really fun. I had a really great time. I am so exhausted and so hungry, and I'm going to go to Central Market and hopefully their sandwich place will still be open because they have the best sandwiches. And then tomorrow I need to work on the van. So my goal is to get up and do my 23-mile bike ride and then go to Home Depot and then drive out to the van. So what I need from Home Depot, that was a speed racer guy. What I need from Home Depot is basically I need to get some kind of hooks to like reorganize the back of that's a really loud car, reorganize the back of the van. So now that the tequila is no longer with us, she's not going to be in the back of my van anymore, so I still have all that space now. So I want to find some way to kind of declutter the sides of the back doors where like the helmets are, because now I have 4 helmets. I have 2 bicycle helmets, the full face bicycle helmet, and my skateboarding roller skating helmet. Then on the other side I've got this bigger like coat rack that has like my hoodies and little like tote bags that have like my I don't want to move my hand around, tote bags that have like my rock climbing gear and things like that. And I need to be able to put that somewhere. I need to put that somewhere where it's not so cluttered on the side, because I just want to make it look a little bit less cluttered, I guess. So, but I don't want to have to keep going under the bed for that stuff. A lot of that stuff I don't use regularly, like the scuba diving, you know, wetsuit. Obviously, I don't use that really ever. So some of that stuff can be put, you know, underneath the bed, just to kind of clear that up. So that's the goal. I am so hungry right now, and I cleaned up everything. Everything was sticky. It was super fun. But yeah, so I'm just gonna head back into town. I do not like driving in this traffic. It's like crazy traffic. Houston, we have a problem. Your drivers don't know how to drive. So anyway, and I've got a stupid bike rack on the back of my car that I can't actually flip up, so I'm gonna have to get an extender and figure out a solution, because I don't want somebody bumping the back of my car while this thing is on it. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, and I don't know what fast food places are open that aren't fast food, so like, you know, restaurants and stuff, but oh my god, my head is throbbing. So anyway, so I'm gonna sleep in a little bit tomorrow and then go for a bike ride. But it was just super fun, really fun time. I am now trying to get home. Why do people put their high beams on? Oh my god, I don't don't know how you get a license in Texas. I just renewed my driver's license, so my picture's in black and white, which is crazy. So now I can just keep my hair whatever color I want to dye it. Anyway, enough ranting. Had a really great time, and now I am heading home. So I am at IKEA, and I'm trying to look for a new cabinet to replace where the fridge is in the van, and I really like this, but if it was just one side instead of two, it would be perfect, and then I could put the power bank where the books are, but it's not, so the fridge will have nowhere to go. So that's one option. I could probably like hack it down. Another option is just to replace the entire unit with this and just not use the middle shelf, and that way the middle shelf will fit the fridge, and then I could just put something else there. Maybe these cabinet doors like you have right here. So these are pretty cool. I've got my tape measure too. So these are pretty cool. They're magnetized, and I'm pretty sure I can add that to any of the units. The only thing is that this is fine, although I would have to use the second shelf. So dilemma. I'm not sure what to do. So another option is this one that I could use to replace where the sink's at and just take the sink out. But this would be too open for storage. And I really don't want to like have everything cluttered, though I'm trying to get less cluttered. So that's one option. That's $32. This would be good if it was just one instead of four. Okay, keep looking. So another option is just this particle board, which is the Billy, but I'd rather have metal just so that like animals don't get in. I think these ones do have cabinet doors available, but again, the problem I'm having is that it's hard to open the cabinet door with the current setup that I have. Although this one's a white one, that's $39 and thinner, but also very, very heavy. So I'm trying not to have as much weight because I'm at a pretty good spot with the van right now. I'd rather have lockers, so we're gonna keep looking. So this one is actually the one that I want. It's $32, and it's a lot narrower. I think it's only like, I don't know, 11 inches, but it'll fit width-wise. So I think that one's better. So the main thing is that the power bank can fit inside, and then I can fit all of my toiletries and then just use the countertop and have extra space to stand. But just my luck, it's unavailable. So anyway, so that's an option if it was here, but it's not. So I, again, would still like to have a locker, but I'm gonna keep looking at cabinets to see what there is. It's pretty busy here right now on a Sunday night. So I'm just gonna make this as quick as possible and hopefully find what I need. I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything today, but just kind of check it out. I've got my little tape measure, so yeah, keep looking. So welcome to my office. So those over there, right over there, if I can focus, those were the lockers that I have in the van currently, and they're like triple the price, quadruple the price, $1,200 for the system instead of like $300 it was a year and a half ago. Another option is I can just use the one I already have, which is the top one over there, and it already has legs. It's already built. So I just took it out and replaced it with the current double door locker that I have on the inside of the front door. But then I could also put this on top. This thing here is $34 though, which is almost as much as I paid for the locker, which I paid $40 for the locker, and I think now it's over $130. So I think what I can do is put this on top, and that way I've got a cutlery drawer for bits and pieces, and that'll eliminate everything that's in the current sink as storage. Can go in this drawer here, and that would match. So we could do that. So I walked around IKEA, and I'm now eating my plant-based balls, and there's nothing that I can use to replace that cabinet, so I'm going to use the cabinet that I already have, and then just find a different like lid for it, or maybe not, just maybe get an extension to put other stuff in. So yeah, so at least I got some dinner. Here we go. Somewhat productive, but yeah, they're out of stock of pretty much everything, I think because of COVID, so just blame COVID for everything. So a bit disappointing, but I did find a file cabinet, but there's no record on their like little tag of what it is. I couldn't find it online, so I think it's just a holdover from the previous season. So yeah, never mind. the gym after work and it's like a freaking hurricane outside. What is happening? It was blue skies and sunny 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. And now it's like apocalypse weather. The streets are flooded. I am like only a couple miles from my house. I'm 5 minutes away from the gym. It's just crazy how quickly this whole city floods, and literally I can't see anything. Why am I on the road? I want to go work out. Oh shit, hydroplaning. What is happening, people? Alright, once I get to the gym, I can go the other way home. That's fine. This is kind of going through the suburbs, but I'm only like a mile from the gym. Already there's like down trees, like these trees right here. See, like there's like trees and stuff that are just falling. This is crazy. Houston, always we have a problem. What the actual hell? Anyway, it is hurricane season. It's August, so this is about 5 years ago when Hurricane Harvey happened. So I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with another one. It's gonna rain all week, so oh my god. All right, roads are flooded. Cars are going around. I'm going to follow this car. Nope, not going to follow that car. That car, we just went through a big old puddle. I'm in a low profile vehicle too, so I'm not going to go through that big puddle there. Oh, lightning. Holy shit. This may be the end. This may be it. So nice knowing you all as I die in a hurricane. Oh my god, not fun, not fun. Okay, what the actual hell? Look at this. Insane. Oh my god, I've got rain in my eye. I'm soaking wet. I have my flip-flops on. I am soaking wet to my knees. I'm gonna go work out. Alright, my workout was good. The rain stopped, but it's still thundering and not doing anything. So I'm gonna get some dinner and then go home. That was chaos. Absolute chaos, but I'm hungry, so I am now heading home. Good workout, did 4 miles, needed it. Don't normally work out this late at night, but you know, you gotta push through. This is my tool bag, and obviously when I was building the van I had a lot more tools, but now I just have what I need, just the essentials, and my cordless drill, which is a lifesaver. So I'm now parked next to the freeway. Home Depot is right over there, or the Home Depot, so I can go over there if I need anything. But I think probably what I'm going to do is just take all this down and then just kind of get the contact paper that I have and see what I can do. I may just need to take all the plywood down because it's super thin plywood, but as you can see I did a really crap job of cutting it. I've taken all the hobby boards down and they are right here. Okay, it's been about a week since I've been in Casa de Prudence, and the dehumidifier with the recent warm weather is only filled up just less than half, so that's working really well. So I've just opened the van up, and today's project is the ceiling saga, which continues. So ceiling looks fantastic. I deliberately didn't want it extended all the way to the end because I actually like sleeping when it's colder. And since I don't have two vents, I do prefer to have a little bit more chill toward the back of the van, since the front does have that, if you take a look here, the front of the van has that truck front. So what happens is the sun kind of barrels down on it a lot more. So here's my fan, which I keep running when I'm not here because I have non-stop electrical, which is awesome. And this is like actually not very expensive to rent this storage unit. You can't live in it, obviously, but I mean, you might. So I don't think anyone does. These are all just like RVs and stuff. Yeah, so today's project is going to be painting. I was debating whether I wanted to paint it or just leave it, and I think I'm going to paint it white. So I got a really nice shade of white, which after looking at all the paint, it all kind of looks the same after a while. So I also have my masking tape, so I'm just going to tape off all of the areas that I don't want paint on, like the max fan and all this. So it's very windy and stuff. It's actually 80 degrees, and I was a little worried it'd be super hot in here, but it feels really good. So I'm actually on the shady side of the storage unit area. So that's great. So yeah, so I'm just gonna, because I have too many shades of wood going on right now and things, and it's like this countertop color, this. So I think I'm gonna paint it white and then get some kind of like nice little decal things to go around, or like a picture frame, and just kind of hack it so I make a little frame around the lights, which I need to keep because that's wired into the the Viper alarm. And then I'm going to figure out, since I do have a gap now because of the width of the plywood, so I think what I'll do is just put some kind of vines or something, and eventually I will do some kind of molding from the edges to the walls. So on this side though, this is where I'm going to start hanging things like my paddle board and stuff like that. So I actually want to kind of keep this exposed, but just kind of do something with this area that is exposed there. So probably put some fake vines or something, go to like Joann Fabrics and Michaels. Yeah, so looking pretty good. So that's it. That'll be my project for today. So we'll see how this looks. Hopefully it'll look good, and hopefully I won't get paint everywhere. I do have tarp to cover everything, so I will have to remove everything from the countertops and just make sure that anything that paint can go on doesn't get paint. So wish me luck on that. I can't even like write with a pen without it getting all over me. I probably spend about half my life looking at the ceiling. So this is my current view. So yeah, I think I'm just going to paint the whole thing white and then figure out about the gaps. These gaps will be covered. These gaps will remain uncovered. It looks so much better. Unfortunately, it's like freaking 80 degrees outside and it's already warming up. And I'm in one metal box inside a metal box. It's like a turducken. It's like a turkey. No, wait. Turducken. So like a chicken inside a duck inside a turkey. So I'm inside a metal van inside a metal building, as you can see, in 80-degree heat, which is an oven. Picked the wrong day. But it was like in the 40s like a few days ago. Damn you, Texas. So here's what I got at Home Depot the other night. So I have the tray, and then I have these roller things and extra roller things, and then the pins that open up the paint. And this is the color paint that I got, so it's slightly bit different than the white paint that I had over here, but I think it's still really pretty. It's more of like a little bit of an off-white. And then I also have down here in this little container, I have the tarp that I got from the Habitat for Humanity Restore. So if you are looking for supplies, even paintbrushes and things, definitely check out the Habitat for Humanity Restores. They have a lot of things that are cheaper. So when I did my ceiling insulation, which is under here, I bought a ton of twine, which is what I strung through in order to put up the insulation. So a lot cheaper than Home Depot. I do go to Home Depot because I do get a military veteran discount of 10%, so it pretty much covers the tax. So sometimes I get other discounts, but yeah, so that's it. This is my haul for the painting that I'm still not doing. It is getting hot outside, so I should probably get going now so I can at least let it dry a couple hours while I sit here and watch Netflix or YouTube. And then, yeah, then once it's dry, I'll just, I guess, leave all the doors open. Just kind of what I've done. Leave all the doors open and then come back tomorrow night and just double check the paint. So I'm going to do this in pieces. I'm going to cover this first because obviously I need to stand in the middle. So I'm going to cover this first, do the first part, and then move the tarp over. I have 2 tarps, so I'll cover everything else and part of the floor and then do the rest of it. So I had to turn the fan off because it's blowing it everywhere. So hopefully I can put the fan back on because it's super hot in here right now. First one. We'll do this. Okay, here we go. It's dripping. It's already dripping. Alright. Some more paint. I hate painting. Painting is not my fun place. But this should work. It's really pretty color. Oh. Coming along nicely. It's a little bit American Psycho in here, so yeah, here we go, almost done. This isn't as painful as I thought it would be. My army injuries are not happy right now, but I'm gonna push through. Got about a third of the way to go and then I should be done, and I think it might need another coat and some touch-ups in areas, but overall it looks pretty good. So I'll do the big reveal in a little bit. Okay, the big reveal, and there it is. It looks so much better. So this is the most satisfying part, is when you peel all these bits off. Good morning. Just grabbed the van from the storage unit. I've got half of my spare tire here. I've got the wheel, which they gave me after they replaced my wheels, and then I have the rest of my spare tire, which is one of the crap wheels that I didn't rotate on time. So brand new tire, but it's a little like not good because I went like 40,000 miles without rotating, but I can use it as my spare. So I'm gonna have them put it under my van and then rotate my tires, and busy day. So yeah, then hopefully work on the van a little bit and just kind of maybe drive around and chill out for a few hours. I've got a hair appointment to get my roots done, and I want to probably just add some decor. I've got a new Abbey Road sign, which hopefully will fit over there under the Beatles sign, under there, and that's it. Okay, so I got my appointment. It's probably going to take about 45 minutes for them to do the tire rotation. Well worth the wait. They said they weren't too busy, but suddenly they got really busy. So yeah, so basically they're going to go put the spare tire, which is in 2 pieces, back under the van, and then they're going to rotate these tires so I don't end up having to pay another $1,000 a month from now. So that'll get me through the next 2 trips. that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go find something to eat quickly. And then I have my appointment at, I have to be at the hair place at 12:30. I wanna be at the hair place at 12:30 to find parking, or I could just leave my van here and just walk over. So, I don't know. I'm in Cinco Ranch, which is in Katy, Texas, which is, you know, considered Houston, but it's like very, very far west. It's like 30 miles west. So, there she is. So I'm gonna walk over this little shopping area right over here. And it's good that I'm in this area because cutting it close with my hair appointment. It's all good. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave her and I'll be back later. So I'm back at Discount Tire. I heard my alarm going off and they've moved Prudence into the bay. So I can hear her alarm. There's my girl. She's a loud, feisty one. There she is. She needs all these jacks to get her up. Poor girl. She's not that heavy though. Not heavy at all. Yeah, I don't know, I guess it's like you connect it with a chain or something, or... I gotta learn this in case I have to change my tire.
Yeah, you should have, if you have all the spare tools, there should be a rod
No,
that goes in.
nothing came with the van. It was used.
Yeah. So I need to take this completely out the way.
Oh,
Does that bend down anymore or no?
No, that's it. So yeah, so here's the thing, if it's not able to come off, then I'll have to fabricate a door holder, because I can't just, like if I have a flat tire, I can't just remove the whole thing every time.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so all right, let's do that. Let's not put the tire under, and I'll just take it back and I'll get like one of those I'll get someone to build me like a door thing. Or I'll try watching YouTube and do it myself. As I did with. So that's the thing, is the tools that were supposed to come with the van didn't come with the van because the spare wheel was actually on the van when I bought it. So what he was doing earlier with that big long pole, he said he has to remove the bike rack to get the spare tire off, which isn't going to work ever because if I need to change my tire, I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere. I can't just remove my the bike rack every time. I mean, that bike rack's pretty much welded on at this point, so that's not going to work. The hitch is in the way, so I'm going to have to fabricate something on the back as originally planned, maybe an owl van or a luminous or something, and just shell out the money to put the spare wheel on the back. So we'll figure it out. Okay, my next stop is getting my hair done, which is across the street, just my roots, but I'm hungry and I've got about half an hour. There's a couple restaurants, there's Chores, there's Postino, but I need to cut out all of the crap I can't have anymore, like bread, unless it's gluten-free. So I might try something down here. I just want a quick snack since I'll be sitting for a couple hours, and then I'm gonna go to the British depot and get Harriet some British chocolate because that's what she likes. So I got her hooked on the good stuff. Yeah, this is like some fancy like outdoor shopping area. Postino's good. They got good salads. I don't know if I can bring food in, but yeah, they've got all these like, I don't know, you can't really shop in this place like 9 months of the year because the weather is so terrible. It's so hot and humid and you're just sweaty and you can't really go try on clothes when you're all sweaty. But yeah, they've got lots of little cute shops, and these are plants, I guess. I'm not really a plant parent. Yeah, so they've got food, they've got jewelry, makeup, They've got a really good ice cream place, but again, I have to cut out stuff. And then they've got these like little boutiques, which are kind of fun. So I don't know if I should get food or if I should window shop for 20 minutes. So I'm not really that hungry. I just had a smoothie. But yeah, they've got an outdoor area. It's kind of fun. They got lots of these little like high streets, I guess, as they call them in England. But it's nice when the weather is like this, when it's like 75 degrees and you can walk around and not die from mosquitoes and humidity. So I don't know what I'll do. Yeah. I'll go look in this boutique over here. Okay, I literally have no desire to shop. I don't need anything unless it's for the van. And then I just go on Amazon